Are you ready to totally lose your mind? No, I'm just playing. All right, we sound good. These are my favorite episodes to make. Sometimes we get demonetized, but it's worth it. That sound, though. Dude, the Epstein Island Nickelodeon logo is the same. I've heard some shit in my time, but this one's got to be the best. Wait, look at the comments, though, real fast. Look up the meaning of Nickelodeon. Now translate Nickelodeon to Latin. Actually, we really should translate that to Latin. I want to know.
It won't even let me do it.
Wait, it's not letting you look it up?
Mm-mm.
No, dude.
Oh, people are tripping.
Yeah,
bro.
they're tripping out. It could be true. Who knows? Who fucking knows at this point? But these are the best, dude. What's this guy's name on the 20?
Come on.
No, dude, the Jay-Z one. Like they're all time travelers.
He's not.
Okay, that's not even close.
Dude, he doesn't look like Abraham Lincoln. That's
okay. That's a little. Okay,
okay.
That's a little suspect.
That was Nicolas Cage.
That's a little suspect.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, all right. That one's looking a little.
Jimothy Fallon.
Jimothy Crickets. Hold on. Let me see. What do we got next? Oh, come on, dude.
No.
Stop. All right. That's a little.
Yeah.
That's a little suspect. That's a little suspect.
Damn, dude.
That's a little.
I've seen a lot of these, and they always do like kind of. I'm like, dude, that is kind of crazy.
It is eerily similar.
Yeah,
it is. But you know what? I guess you could say I'm cloned from my dad, but I look identical to my father. Right here. Today, I learned Cartoon Network and PBS were the only children's programs not associated with the Island Boy files. Hold on, let me see. I gotta see the comments on this one. Disney has lab-grown stars. No, dude. You ever heard the Cabbage Patch one? Where it's like the Cabbage Patch Kids were really like, they used to clone kids back in the day. And they did it through like growing them out of like cabbages, like it was real. I was like, what the fuck, dude? No way. But maybe, I don't know. What about PBS Kids? Well, that's the Epstein boys. When they expose Disney, it will make the Epstein file look like child's play. Oh, yeah, like all the Rob Schneider, something Schneider.
Dan Schneider.
They did a whole doc on that.
Yeah.
And they really were.
That was nothing compared to the Epstein files.
Yeah, but it was some weird shit.
He was weird. Yeah. He definitely was like perverted, but
yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna knock it. That stuff's definitely going down. Like, I mean, they have full-blown shows like To Catch a Predator. You know what I mean? Like, this is a problem.
I just saw a new post about apparently some anonymous billionaire emailed Epstein and was like, hey, I want to invite Rick Ross to your island. And he was like, why should we invite Rick Ross to the island? And the guy said, because I want to on his big tattooed tits.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I guess, you know what, though? There's a price for everything.
Yeah.
It's a price for everything.
Forever.
He goes, we could do it underground.
Yeah. 50's going to have a field day.
So now you're telling me that there's an underground city below Los Angeles that's been there for God knows how long?
I looked up Subtropolis. It says it's in Missouri.
Yeah, it says it right here. It's located in Kansas City.
I've never heard of such a thing, but I just saw a video today.
Is this it?
Wait, it's from Kansas City. Between AI and everything, but
I know, I can't tell if that's real.
The only thing I can say is there's full-blown subway systems in underground. It's not like I'm in a basement.
Yeah, but they're not. They don't have
McDonald's.
four-story apartment buildings under there.
Yeah, got stalagmites.
Oh, come on, that's not real.
Yeah, come on, they got fucking. What if it is though? You hear like the one about the pyramids, where like it's just the tip of a really tall building.
Oh yeah,
where it's like columns going way up.
Probably
and that's just the tip.
Yeah.
Fires and all the random information that I'm getting from people.
That's just
that
New
live
York,
there,
and
the news,
they added like a
TikTok.
tunnel on the sky.
Yeah, I mean
that's literally Times Square.
But it could be real. It does look like Times Square. This one says Subtropolis is in Kansas City. They're underground cities all over the place. Certified AI bullshit.
I love how people just say stuff.
There's an underground city in every city.
In every city, it's like
There might be though. What if there
But
really
there,
is?
but the thing is, that guy has not been to every city and gone to every
he's
underground
never
in
just
every
been
city. He's
every
just
underground
they
city.
No, they just say stuff.
Watch the show Paradise. It's called AI. AI fake. Wait, don't you have a friend from Subtropolis? I guess yeah, my uncle, dude.
Yeah,
That's the best.
Uncle Jerry.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there and say I want to be a believer. I want to believe that there's an underground civilization
Do you
down there.
believe in Subtropolis?
Love that song.
Why has there never been a job opening for an astronaut? No, guys, please. I don't want to be here anymore, but doesn't it make just a little bit of sense that maybe with all this technology today, that at least there would have been one person, anyone work in HR? Maybe one person, I don't even care if you're military, one person.
This guy's the best, dude. Because to become an astronaut, you have to be an actor. I think the biggest joke is like when you're a kid, you know, like everyone's like, I want to be the president of the United States.
Yeah.
I want to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
But like all of the underground lizard people, if you want to, whatever, we're just using that for just a little, you get what I mean? The elites, they go, oh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
Like,
You'll
oh, it's
never.
so funny.
You'll never.
They just
be
get
that.
a kick out of it.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how?
Well, you know what's funny is when you're a kid and you go, oh, I want to be an astronaut, the teacher has to be sitting there like, you're not gonna be.
I think the teacher firmly believes though
that they can be.
Okay, like think about it like this. We're gonna get all right. Take a hit, you're gonna need it. Like you can't become a cop if you're too smart, you're not just gonna be a street cop. So like I feel like you have to be a certain level of I believe this to be true in order to get certain positions in life. If that makes any sense. Like this, like the shit we've been watching right now, there's no way they're going to work at the courthouse.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah, they're too
like you're going to become a cop or like a teacher when we're sitting here talking about underground cities and your kid will never be the president.
Yeah.
And lizard people run the country. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel you have to be a certain level of belief in society to be a teacher.
And believe in like the structure we have set up.
Yeah, believe in a metropolis. Exactly. Right here. Why are we not building new cemeteries?
Whoa.
McDonald's.
Not build any new cemeteries.
You know what's funny
Like
is
any
they
city-
built a new one like right by us.
Did they really? Look that up while he's talking about the new cemeteries.
Town you go to, they still have the same cemeteries they've had for hundreds of years. And people pass away all the time. Yet these cemeteries never seem to fill up.
A lot of people
There
get
are always
cremated
open
now.
plots of land where you can bury someone. So where are the bodies? Where are they going? What's happening to them? I've got this interesting theory that I've heard.
Before he goes into his theory, you know what I was thinking about though? You know, if you were to bury somebody in your yard on your property, you could technically be a cemetery and get no property tax. I don't know how to go through these loopholes, but it's a real
Dude.
thing. But here's what I'm saying is one, if you were to just go bury a body out in your backyard, not really a good look. But you were talking about the cremating deal. Imagine you're just in your backyard cremating your grandfather, just out on a fire.
Is that illegal?
Of course. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. Did you get anything on the new
It
cemeteries?
can't give me a number.
It can't give you nothing.
It says there is no official count.
They go,
But the industry is currently characterized more by expansion and repurposing than the creation of an entirely new burial ground. So like they're basically saying, oh, we just keep making them bigger. We don't build new ones. We just make them bigger.
No, they do a new thing where there's, you know how they have like those stacking tombs,
Dude,
like the stacking tombs. You know, like you walk
we're in the wrong business. We got to get into that.
Yeah, no,
dude.
we need to get into burying people, dead bodies.
Well, he goes, what are you doing? He goes, I'm burying you.
Because we're in the death business.
Yeah.
No, but what they just start Like, you know, that's 6 feet deep. They go, that's not by accident, dude. We need to be able to fit 6 other bodies on top.
Now, in the 1970s, there was this movie called Soylent Green. Now, Soylent Green was this movie starring.
Okay, it's a trippy ass movie, but we're getting away from that. Right here. All of these things happened before we turned 40 years old.
Okay, 9/11, Hurricane Katrina and Sandy, H1N1 swine flu, the DC sniper, anthrax, monkeypox, bird flu, mad cow disease, the 2008 financial crisis, over 1,000 school shootings the year 2000, the January 6th attack, Spanish flu, Ebola, groceries unaffordable, rent and housing unaffordable, health insurance unaffordable, summers are getting hotter, winters are getting colder.
That's not a
aliens have been
conspiracy. That's
confirmed-
just facts.
No. He's just naming everything that.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's not a conspiracy, guys. He's just naming all the shit that we've experienced before the age
It's
of
a
40.
lot of shit,
It's a lot of stuff. And now I know why therapy is so popular.
To be real, the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, Afghanistan, Iraq, and Russian and Ukraine war, SARS, Zika virus, Malaysian Airlines flights that disappeared,
Dude,
the
that
Maui
shit is
wildfires
crazy.
that were never
The
explained,
Malaysian flight.
The wildfires, too.
Yeah.
Think about all the city. Well, actually, back in the day, you could look this shit up. Back in the 1800s, every major city had a giant fire that just happened through the course of like 50 years.
opioid epidemic, Flint water crisis, COVID-19, the world is being run by evil billionaires and politicians, and now World War
Not boilers, like steam.
World War III. Let me see that comment section on this one.
It is crazy what we've experienced in our lives.
Trump
though.
becoming president twice. Here's the thing, though, about like Trump becoming president. He's not the first TV actor or rich person to become president. Everybody who's been president is they're born into it. You could look it up. This is not two Bushes, two Adams, fucking cousin this, grandfather. You know, it's like the classic thing where like the kid's born and they're like, you can do anything you want. He goes, okay.
But your dad's a senator.
Yeah. You can do anything you want. What do you want to do? Just tell us. Because, well, I want to be Michael Jackson. He goes, okay, you can't be Michael Jackson, but we'll make you Tina Turner. How does that sound? He goes, well, I'm not a girl. He goes, well, you're going to be. But my point is they can do it, is my point. Like that's being president.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
I just think it is crazy because it's like, you know, like that guy talking about astronauts, this guy, I think.
Yeah, he's coming back for round 2.
It's like, or being president, you literally have to be born into some avenue to which you could take that direction.
No,
me, I have no scientists in my family. Me, like being going and being like, I'm going to be an astronaut. My mom would have been like, you're not going to be that.
Yeah, your mom was like smoking cigs.
Yeah,
She was
smoking
like,
cigs, drinking Bacardi. She's like, you're probably going to be blue collar.
She goes, you sure?
She goes,
she goes, hey, everybody.
This fucking idiot thinks he's going to be an astronaut.
Oh, shit.
Why do all weather channels know when a storm is about ready to happen? In fact, how do they know the amount of precipitation, the snow, the rain, the hail, the sleet, the snow, I think I said that already, but all of this calamity, how do they know it's about to come before it comes?
Yeah.
Almost as if, I don't know. I'm asking the question. Are we able to control the weather?
No, you cannot. You can't, but somebody else probably can. I'm just kidding around. I don't know. Honestly, it's always shocked me that I could see what the temperature's going to be Saturday. You know what I mean?
It's always wrong, though.
It's always slightly off.
Yeah.
It's slightly off. It's never perfect, but, you know, there is the HART project. That's a real thing, manipulating the weather, and then also like
it is a real thing.
The what are those called? The
chemtrails.
Chemtrails.
Yeah.
That's like it's their magnetism to control the wizard strings.
I know that they can control the weather, but I don't think it's as large scale. Like I don't think our weather just exists because they make it exist.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
But
no, it's probably deep.
I don't know. It's deep.
All right, well, we're not gonna get canceled here, okay? Just fucking relax. Jeffrey Epstein's behind the whole thing.
There he was.
He's controlling the weather. He's controlling children.
I saw him yesterday.
Yeah. He's in town.
Yeah.
I think a lot about how people carry fucking water bottles around like big old fucking babies. We never drank water. We never fucking used to drink water, and we're all fine. Honestly, I look better than a lot of people that are guzzling water all fucking day. I need my water bottle. Do you need it that bad?
There is something else. I don't want to go too deep on the water bottle thing, but I will say, I think there's an addiction aspect to always having a beverage.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten a lot better, but I was like,
Yeah,
I couldn't go anywhere without a beverage. Now I can.
You used to be most bev dude.
Most bev dude. I like 7-Eleven on Bevron. Like, I always had to have a beverage, and I always have something on camera or something like that, but it's not as bad as it used to be. It used to be like I couldn't leave the house, or if I left the house, I had to stop and get something. So I think there might be a little addiction aspect, because you do hear that. Drink more water. Drink more water. Have sex with women.
I've noticed too, like when I pull up, so like when I leave the house in the morning, I stop at the gas station, I get a coffee or I get a Red Bull or something. I know those are horrible for you, but
they're addicting.
I drink it. I usually finish by the time I get to where I'm going. And then I always feel like I'm missing something when I go into,
yeah, it's got
like I'm like, I need a drink.
It's got that addiction property to it. And then you get told this too. You need 8 cups of water per day. Like, I don't know when that started happening, but
what are you supposed to drink, a gallon?
It wasn't when I was a kid. It was just like, there's a water fountain, drink out of it. Now it's got fluoride in the fucking system. You know what I mean? We're not going to go too deep on that.
My teeth are white as ever.
Yeah. My kids are dying.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. Epstein's got them. No, I'm joking. I'm a dentist, and I graduated with 68 others. I've met even more than 13 years of practice as a dentist. None of us have ever been asked shit about our opinions on toothpaste. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
They always give me the whole, I go in, they go, yeah, you got a cavity. I go, oh, what? They go, what toothpaste are you using? I go, this one. They go, nah, that's not the one you gotta be using.
Not enough fluoride.
It's the one you told me to buy last time. I got it from you.
I literally bought it from you.
And they go, nah, things have changed. You're done.
Well, what I noticed is most dentists that I've experienced always had all their original teeth, and they're never like the whitest teeth. You notice that? Except for my newest dentist now. Perfect smile, this fucking guy. Ridiculous. He pisses me off looking at him. I'm just kidding. No, it's like perfect teeth.
Yeah.
But all my dentists before that, it was almost like are you even brushing, bro?
Yeah.
No, because there's something to think about that. Like,
yeah.
I guguess if you lived off just water, fruits, and vegetables, fine. You probably wouldn't have to brush your teeth. But I'm not living off water, fruits, and vegetables.
Well,
so I'm living on the danger zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They always, tried to sell me on the electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
And so I finally switched to that. And so I'm like kind of curious the next time I go in to get my teeth looked at, I'm going to be like, how we looking? Better than last time? They go.
He goes, are you using an electric brush?
Yeah. They always try to sell me the mouth guard too. They go, oh, you're grinding. You're grinding. You need the mouth guard. I go, how much is it? He goes, it's about $1,000. I go, for a mouth guard? I'll just go get a hocky one for playing against sports.
Play football.
Yeah,
Well, I've got fake teeth already, like a lot of fake teeth. And I've been brushing like crazy my whole life, going to the dentist. And I think maybe just not going might be the answer.
According to science, Gen Z is the first generation to not be smarter than the previous generation, meaning that millennials are the last generation to be smarter than everyone else, which would mean that millennials are the most intelligent generation ever. Before all you...
I'll take that one. Well, to be fair, I feel like I'm getting not dumber the older I get, but with like everything we have here. I didn't have a calculator at all times in my pocket when I was, 15 or 12. I had to like figure it out on the fly. Yeah. So I do think the enabling that is done with this when you're 11, 12, I think that's the most important time. because by ninth grade, I was like, I think I've learned enough, you know? Like, I think I learned everything I really need to know.
Yeah.
But imagine that whole time if it was always just, I could just ask Chat GPT or just Google it or just just add it up.
Yeah.
Just do the math in my pocket. Yes.
There is a difference between like finding a piece of information and then just asking and receiving the answer.
Oh, big difference. That's why right here it says, as a millennial, I spent my childhood in the library reading around 100 books a year. See, I didn't do that, but I definitely read a lot more when I was younger as I do today. Internet, social media, and gaming destroying Gen Z. I'm also going to say just the amount of stuff we have to remember, dude.
Yeah.
Like I have a filing cabinet, like a real filing cabinet.
Oh, come on.
Because of how much stuff I need to remember.
Yeah.
And it's like you could say put it on your phone or like put it on the computer, which I do that too. But it's so much stuff that it's easier for me to literally have it alphabetically right in front of me. I could physically touch it to go, here's my car insurance, here's my mortgage papers, here's my rent agreement, here's my this, here's my passwords to that. I have double story. That's how much shit we have to remember.
Yeah. I like having that stuff as like physical copies too. Like I keep an actual like drawers of files where it's like I can look it up. It doesn't get lost in like my phone that has
it gets so lost.
So
in
much
there.
stuff.
It's
on
so
it.
deep. And then they got the auto save password shit. And then you go so far,
You
like, you
forget
don't
'em.
remember your password.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got a password for everything.
Yep.
There's actually this dude, Mark Maron. There's a show called Dr. Katz, Professional Therapist from like the early 90s. Really funny show. And the guy, Mark Maron, was like, he goes, tell me this. He goes, why does Walgreens need my information? Because why does they need my address? I'm buying batteries. But my point is like fast forward from 1995 till now, every store you go in, like, do you have an account with us?
Yeah.
Do you have your card? Do you have your phone number?
I always go, no.
I go, come on. But my girl, she loves having it. I'm like, you put all of your shit in there, man. I got too much stuff to remember, dude.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is humanoid reptiles that live in the sewer, which is underground, hidden from people.
And they love pizza.
Pedophile pizza.
What do you want on that pizza?
You never know. They say the truth is in plain sight. Wait, Shredder was the good guy. Oh my God. We're not going to go that deep. A lot of people probably don't even know. Older people.
Gambling into Missouri in the same.
We'll end on this note. I've kind of seen, we'll save the rest of it for another episode. But this one is definitely, I don't know if this is a conspiracy or if it's just the gambling shit.
Oh, it's horrible,
yeah,
dude.
Right here. This guy makes a great point, though.
The way that Ronald Reagan brought crack to the black community, bro, it's insane. And like the last thing that Missouri needs is a new addiction, bro. Like the addiction rates here are fucking through the roof, bro. And I just can't escape the.
A gambling addiction is absolutely one of the worst addictions to have, besides being on drugs. Okay. Being from the city of Detroit, where they opened 3 casinos.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Smack dab in the middle.
Yeah, there are three casinos right downtown.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Of the city. A already struggling city, neighborhoods, people, 3 casinos.
Bro, and you'll go in there too. Like we like 6 months ago, we went out like with a bunch of friends. We ended up at the casino and it was just like the amount of people that were in there. And I know you can't judge a book by its cover, but it's like you see a lot of people in there where it's like, bro, you got no business. Like just spending everything they got.
Well, here's the thing. And she goes deep on it. I think she starts talking about like suicide and stuff. So we're not going to go down that. But I had a friend of mine that was a gambling addict. And he said that this kind of made sense to me, but not really. But he said the feeling of winning big and the feeling of losing it all. Like he means completely going broke. Rent's due. You just lost every dollar you have is the same feeling. And I don't know what that feels like. I don't know. But apparently the high you get from either one or the low and the high are the equivalent of, it's like you got nothing really going on in your life, but you're just making either a problem or something exciting for yourself.
Yeah.
He said for him, it wasn't even really about the money. It was like something worthwhile to do. Like the
Yeah.
excitement was
The
so
high
worth it.
of the
And
yeah.
I think that's why the gambling, not just casinos, guys. We're talking sports gambling,
Yeah.
fucking Prize Picks, FanDuel. You could bet on who's going to be the next pope now. It's not getting popular by no reason. It's almost like, oh, something new's out.
Yeah.
Like something new, but also the feeling of losing and the feeling of winning, which I've never just lost it all though. Like I guess I have. I don't know what
not
that's
by your own choice.
Yeah, not by
though.
my own
You
choice.
didn't risk it all.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like, but if that's going on a mass scale, that's kind
It's
of
crazy too, because I feel like because I watched Detroit become this huge like gambling mecca, and we always had Motor City and like Greektown and stuff, but when they legalized online gambling and sports betting, I literally watched it just like take over everything, and I'm like, wow, we're watching what it was like for cigarettes to take over, and people going, okay, this can't be good for us, but it's legal.
Yep, like right here, they got rid of balconies in Vegas because of this. They got people out here thinking they could make a living off of parlays.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do before we end on this note? I honestly think like I had a I'll get advertisements and stuff on this channel, or like be able to do like a brand deal as they call it. And one of my biggest ones I ever got offered, gambling app. They were going to give me 12 grand. Think about this. Think about for a second though. A gambling platform offers you $12,000 for you to just mention it in one video. And it take you an hour to make, maybe 2 hours. And I couldn't do it. I had to turn it down. It was just one of those things though, where I'm like, and I'm a small fish, dude. You know, like I'm not some big famous guy. So imagine when you do see these famous people promoting this shit.
What they're getting.
Just know if they were going to pay 12 grand to the small guy. And that's after my brand manager and this other guys get their cut. So really it was like $17,000 for one video. I'm just giving you a little back end information because I've never been offered that much money ever. And I've done a lot of brand deals. That's not normal. So just think about the big fish, how much money
like
they're
Kevin
getting.
Hart.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Like just something to think about on that front. And a lot of people go like, oh, no, I wouldn't do it. People will do it. They'll go, well, you know,
I'd do it.
I could use 50 grand.
Yeah.
Like the I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying
FanDuel, call me.
I've seen my dad lose everything from an addiction. You know, I've seen people in my life lose everything. And the last thing I'm going to do is be like, you know, go promote alcohol or gambling.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the last thing I'm going to do. I want to go back to the Nickelodeon Jeffrey Epstein thing. I want to end this full circle. This one, dude, the Island Boys. They said it's like they're like kids from the island. Like they have photos of Jeffrey Epstein with these guys.
No,
I'm not kidding. Like, hold on. We'll end on that note real quick. Right here. This is the one.
That's not them.
I know, but they're saying,
oh, that like
they're saying that that's like the conspiracy behind it.
That was them.
Yeah. Anyways, hell of a talk. I'm gonna hang up now. Shout out to everybody who bought a Caddy Daddy shirt.
Bro.
That's crazy, right? Appreciate everyone that called the phone number. Hope you've been enjoying the new stuff with Eric on board. We're having fun, and
we love you guys.
Shout out to Jeff.
No,
I don't even know because I haven't touched like the whole Epstein file shit.
Yeah,
because it's like, dude, it's almost
a lot.
Here's one thing I will say. Imagine though you are like me, right? Like how I was saying, I've had access to, you know, big gambling companies that will also hire Kevin Hart. Well, imagine you're in this kind of business and this Jeffrey Epstein guy just was at a party with you and you're just in the background of a photo 20 years ago. You have nothing to do with him, but you met him one time. Next thing you know, you're on the Epstein files.
Dang.
Think about that, though.
That's scary.
I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not like defending
That's
anybody.
why. Well,
I'm just saying that was my thoughts.
That's a
on
good
it.
point, though, because I was just watching. I forget who was talking about it. Some celebrity. He was like, that was the exact reason why he was like, I'm always so careful about who I take pictures with, when I take pictures,
Yep.
and where I'm at in a social setting because of that exact reason. And I was like, dude, that's smart because you never know how a photo is going to get taken out of context or what happens or who's into what.
We're not defending anybody here, guys.
No,
We're just
no.
throwing that
That
out
guy was
there.
a piece of
Yeah, we're just
trash.
throwing it out there. Anyways, good God. I'm about tapped out. You good? I'm about Jeff apped
I'm
out.
good.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyways.
Jeff. I'm effed out.
Hell of a talk.